All right, welcome back to another video, another grading reveal, and also going through some of my pickups from the Nationals. So we'll probably do the grading reveal first and then show you the pickups from the Nationals later if you remain interested in that kind of thing. So like I said, and like I didn't say actually, like I'm going to say now, literally just got back from the National this morning. What a crazy experience that was. It was first time going to the National, and it was just utter chaos, but a good experience. One I will likely repeat at some point, but no time soon. What we have in front of us here is, and I've mixed up all the boxes, so we're just gonna have to figure it out for ourselves, is one bulk order and one, I think, value plus. Oh my God, that was loud. One value plus or value max or whatever it is with a few cards in it. So I'm just trying to get an idea of which one's which, if I can see the back of these cards. Yeah, so this is the remainder of the bulk order. So let's just get that sorted out and grab a couple of these to hide the grades. Let's put it upside down for now. Over here. So there's a couple of cards that come out of that. Sorry, I know it's annoying doing this unpacking on video, but people will complain if I don't. I'm making an absolute mess of these boxes today, but I've got so many of them now, I don't really need to keep them. I think this is the value max card inside. Okay, there's also a packet slip, so let's get rid of that. Cards, plural, inside. Let's see where the back of them is. That's the back, good stuff. So let's do that. You should be able to see you'll see what it is there, but I'm just going to try and hide it. So the value plus is just getting thrown in amongst the bulk order today. So I've already slit this one. Let's see, no pack and slip in here. Let's figure out which way is the front. That is the front, this is the back. Oh, I see a Cooper flag. Anyone who watched the last grading reveal will know. Here's what I want to do. I want to kind of do that so the value plus stuff is more towards the end. And then do that. Whoa, what a pile. Okay, so there we are. 4 minutes in, we figured it out. Okay, let's make a start. So, like I said, this is a value bulk order. Some random stuff in here, like the Santiago Jimenez. So this is the Santiago Jimenez from this year's Topps Chrome. I actually pulled this out of a box on a video on the channel when I was opening up this product and reviewing it, and it got a 9. I mean, it's a black card. I kind of just threw it in because it was an out of 10. Is what it is. Not the end of the world. Not the best player, but anyway, back to something we are more familiar with. Here is Caleb Williams Red Wave Optic Preview. This is one, I think I picked this up at a card show, at a trade night, Raw. And that one got a 10. Nice. Okay. Okay, and then what's up next? So we have... Oh, Jackson Dart. So Jackson Dart Auto. I don't know where the hell I got this one from, to be honest. Nice. And that one got a PSA 10. So good to see our football ones getting 10s, because they will be heading out the door very soon before the season starts. Speaking of football, this is a Brock Bowers rookie rush number to 199 auto. He only signs in Topps, so this is the only place you're going to see his rookie auto. And that got 10. Nice. I just literally just sold his gold, true gold rookie out of 50 auto today. So that one's getting packed up and heading out the door. And then we have Jaden Daniels on the blue hyper. Gem 10. Nice. Jaden, his value's dropped a bit lately, actually. I mean, it might pop up a bit coming up to the season, but yeah, especially on that optic stuff. All right. Here's Caleb. Caleb's been kind of, we've already had a Caleb 10. I know I said in my last video that Caleb's hasn't been the best for us this year. We haven't really got a lot of good grades. Let's see. Yay, but we're doing well today. Especially on a Prism. We all know how hard they are to grade. So that's a nice one. And we got Brock again on the Rookie Kings. Oh man, remember this? So I think some of these ones are probably coming back from one of the videos that I done, you know, around how to prep cards. Maybe it's this submission actually. Yeah, it is this submission. So I'll have to link the video that I done the preparation guide on, because I think it's this submission looking at these cards, because I remember it was the Rookie Kings. What did we get? 10. Nice. Case hit. PSA 10. Good stuff. And they're really tough. Like, not a lot of them are in good conditions, those Rookie Kings. So they were a bit of a gamble. Bookie on the, what's this one called? Green Velocity. Okay. 9. Ugh. God. Bucky Evans' price is in the toilet anyway, and let alone getting a 9. But hey ho, someone will want him. Here's Brock again on another Rookie Kings. Let's hope we can continue with a PSA 10. Nice. Okay. Good stuff. Brock Bowers. Good player. I have faith. All right. What's up next? Oh, Terry Bradshaw. So I think this was ripped on the channel. Came out of a box that we ripped, obviously, because I think it was on the channel. So I just threw it in for grading and got a 10. You know, not the biggest card in the world, but it's always nice to get a 10 on a case hit. Marv on the Rookie Kings. Okay, let's see what we're getting here. Ooh, yes. Keeping up the 10s on the case hits. Good stuff. Okay. Xavier Worthy, or Xavier Worthy. Pink Wave, another one I pulled out of a box. PSA 9. All right. The pile's still looking good. If we're comparing, if we're keeping up with these hit rates, Wemby, rookie, NBA Hoops, pretty cheap one, but looked pretty, ooh, or is it? Let's see what it got, an 8, yeah, damn it. You know, after the last submission, I like straight away, it caught my eye, and I don't know if you can see it, like before I revealed the grade, I was like, uh-oh. You might be able to just pick it up on camera here. Just there's like a little dent in the card. And, you know, those things wouldn't usually slip through my inspections. So I get a little suspicious when I see things like that. Was it me? It's a paper card, so it's easy to damage. Let's see. Anyway. Conspiracies abound. Rookie Kings. Ooh, 8. 8 on the Rookie Kings. So remember, if we recall the video when we were preparing some of these cards, we were a little anxious around the edges on them. But when I saw those others gem, I was like, all right, we're good. Obviously not. Let's see what this, another 8. Okay. All right. So what are we thinking, guys? Let me we've got a 10 to compare it with as well. So I am just seeing if there's any obvious dimples. How do the edges look? Whatever. It is what it is. It's annoying, but it is what it is. Cooper Flag. Oh, Jesus. What is it going to be, guys? Is it going to be a 6 or is it going to be a 10? So, I asked in the last grading reveal, there has to be, what the hell, they keep on trapping dust in these. There has to be something like wrong with these base cards, or like a certain print one of these base cards that's like, no, these are all PSA 6s. If this is on there, it's a PSA 6. I mean, I have so many of these. If you come into the show in Houston, and these are going to be giveaways for the kids, I'll be giving out Cooper Flag PSA 6s. Because I think I've got about 10 of them now. My God. How ridiculous. Oh, this is nice. So this is a Marvin Harrison glitter case hit. Oh, the submission isn't going as well as I'd like, guys. And, you know, my 10 pile's big, but, you know, we all have these days, you know. No one's perfect. No one is perfect, especially not PSA. This one is for the PC. I know it looks a little off center, but I just wanted to get it slabbed up. Yeah, I expected that was going to get a shit grade, but it's one for my PC anyway. So, it is what it is. Doesn't matter. It's going on my shelf. Okay. And, ooh, this is a nice one. Although he isn't exactly living up to expectations, but you never know. He may do a PCA and come good next year. So, Kobe Mayo, gold to 50, Topps Heritage Refractor. Sweet, PSA 10. They're tough ones to grade as well. I'm happy with that. I still have faith in Kobe Mayo. All right. Oh, God. Right. Make your guesses, guys. Make your guesses. Is it a 6 or is it a 10? It's a 6. Just because I just don't want to see any more of those in my bloody submissions. I just don't. I'm sick of the sight of them. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yep, sorry. Getting distracted. So we've hit the value plus point. So this is where the true fun really begins. Oh my God, these graders need to wear hairnets. Look at that. See that? At least it's not in the slab like one of the ones last time. Jesus. Put some hairnets on or something. Sonically sealed with one of your pubic hairs. All right. Let's take a look and see. So this, I picked this up at a show. I actually bought it off someone who brought it to the table. Wyatt Langford Rookie Helix. It looked very, very clean. I think I was a little concerned about, but it was very symmetrical, so I don't know whether it was part of the print, just like two lines there. But it was perfectly symmetrical, so I think it might just be part of the print. Anyway, enough of that. Let's see what it actually got. Nice PSA 10. A lot of people don't like these helixes, but I do. And you'll see in my pickups from the National when we get to that. I really do. Okay, here we go, guys. Now the big boys are coming out. The big boys are coming out. So, this one's going to be interesting. This one is going to be really interesting. And another one that's coming up is going to be really interesting because the front of this card looked great. The centering looked good. No dimples of any sort anywhere. But the back, and I noticed this, I've owned a couple of these cards, raw. I pulled one, as you might remember from the channel. And I just sold it raw. The main reason I sold that one raw was for a similar reason. This one's like a very distinct like print line on the back. So because it was on the back, I thought I'd take a chance because we know they're a little bit more forgiving on the back. So hopefully, you know, worst case it got a 9 because I min graded it anyway. So it's slabbed, so it's at least a 9. Oh, nice. Okay. Good result. Good result on that one. Love it. Love it. All right. This should be another downtown. Yeah. So this one was one that I actually pulled out of a box after a show. And I don't know if you can see, but I was a little concerned about a minuscule little dimple up there. Otherwise, this card was really clean. Sentiment looks good enough to get by. So that was my only concern. So let's see what we did here. Oh, beautiful. Okay. I looked in there, guys. I looked in on both of those. I mean, sometimes it's not your day when it comes to these, but I'll take PSA 6s on Cooper Flags all day long if I'm getting 10s on my downtowns. I think that was the Value Plus submission. I think that was 3 cards. I think that was all of them. What have we got here? Jaden on the green velocity. So we saw Bucky earlier. Can Jaden do the same? No, he cannot. PSA 9. And then, let me just move my camera. I think I nudged it a little bit. I think this is the final card. It feels thick. What is this then? Oh, it's a Kyle Tucker. Out of 25. Just a bog standard out of 25. 9. Yeah. They're tough to grade. Look how thick they are. I wonder what got me on that. Hey ho. Anyway, I'm psyched about that. So, starting to, you know, average. I like that it goes down that way. I would, you know, I wouldn't have liked it if it was going up that way. So, hit rate, not the greatest result we've seen, but still good stuff. I was going to say something else then. Good stuff on this pile. And obviously getting 10s on these, we know how much of an upside it is there on those 2 cards alone, value-wise. Pretty good upside. So, all good. All good. Anyway, as I was going to say, just a quick run through. So, we went to the National this week. Boom, right? What we did do is, and if you don't like soccer, turn off now because majority of this is soccer, but there is some monsters in here from other sports that you'll see. But there was actually the biggest soccer show was going on. So every day after the National, it's called the SoCo Expo. It's like probably the biggest soccer show, or one of the biggest soccer shows in the world. Some absolute crazy cards there if you're into soccer. Some Yamals, Messi's. We picked up a few like unique cards, so on the cheaper end. Some of the I think this is Vert's rookie, a few Messi ones that we might throw into grade and just to get them slabbed up. You know, I don't know why the hell we got those ones, but this is what it is. And then we got some rookies for this year. I'll tell you where I picked that one up actually in a second. And these Star Balls, if you're interested, they are UK exclusive. So there was a lot of vendors there from the UK. So I picked up quite a few of these I think they're called Star Balls. Pretty cool variations, but because they're UK exclusive, they're very rare. You don't see them over here. some case hits. So these two actually, I picked both of these cards up in the Card Vault, Tom Brady's new store that he opened up this weekend. So I went there on Saturday, I think it was, for the Cubs game. And yeah, you can see it's still got, well, this one doesn't, weirdly enough. This one does. So it's still got the barcode on there. Yeah, they were pretty much got them at comps. So yeah, good stuff. And then, like I said, I like the Helix, so a couple of Helixes on the Jude Bellingham, some more case hits, Mbappe. I will put the non-football stuff to the more non-soccer, should I say, to the side. Some beauties here. So I picked this up in a bulk deal. I really wanted these two, but I kind of had to take this one to get the deal done. But we know what these are. These are mangas out of Prism. I'm trying to get all of the mangas out of this year's Prism Premier League and get them all graded. That's what I'm trying to do. I managed to pick up 4 of them at the show. I need to check the checklist to see how many I'm missing, but there's some that are pretty expensive, which is going to hurt. And then another case hit. As you can see, lots of case hits, Drogba, and then the Star Balls. So I got quite a few Pulisic's while I was there. These are all out of 50. One is a bookend. 3 of them, pretty good. Running into the World Cup next year. That should be good stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of putting the non-soccer stuff to the side so we can look at that in a second. Florian Wirtz's rookie refractor, another Foden case hit, Harry Kane on the, I don't know what they're called. I don't know if they're called downtowns or whatever they're called, but that's what they are, like downtown equivalent. Pulisic on the case hit, and then I got a couple of super unique Messi and Maradona cards. Taking a bit of a flyer on these ones. These are like case hits from this Chinese Fansmall product. Yeah, I picked them up at, I don't know, what I considered a very reasonable price. It's just nice to have something that's unique that you don't necessarily see every day. More Pulisic case hits, and then the rest is non-soccer. So I'll just quickly go through that if you're interested. So Cam Smith on the Bowman First out of 75, if you can see in that bottom corner. Amen Thompson on the Colour Blast. So that's from Prism Draft Picks, but it's a Colour Blast, which is nice. Nolan Ryan Downtown out of the Panini 3 and 2, which is lovely for this area. Speaking of this area, Hunter Brown rookie auto, which I picked up off of Mojo Sports Cards. If you see him on YouTube, we always have a nice chat with him every time we go to the shows when he's there. Evan Carter, out of 50, rookie auto. Jackson Merrill, rookie Blue Wave auto out of 150. And then Flavor of the Month, our boy PCA, rookie auto out of Topps Tribute, is it? Yep, Topps Tribute. To 99. That one's going to be a tough one to grade. I'm going to grade it anyway, get it in a slab, you know, thick stock though. So fingers crossed on getting something decent on that, because it's the same product as this. I mean, it's even the same. Is it the same year? Or does this one 2024? Yeah, that's from this year. That's from last year, of course. I can never keep up with these ones. You know, Inception Baseball come out a few weeks ago, and it's still last year's rookie class. So yeah, they throw them in every now and then. But that's it. So there's the pickups. So these will be going to PSA once I've inspected them to make sure that they're good enough. Fingers crossed that they are. I took a close look at a lot of them before I purchased them. Some of them I didn't, because I was just happy to sell them raw if needs be, just to get some unique cards out in the collection. But yeah, that's the national pickup. So yeah, it's been a good week, and it was good to return back to getting some PSA 10 Downtowns. So they will be going to our next show. And if you're interested in any of these, just drop us a DM on Instagram. Let us know. and we're happy to shift them before our show or before they go up into our eBay store if there is any interest. But yeah, just drop us a line and we will see you on the next one. Thank you.